have a collect call from. Press 1 to accept charges.
Hey guys, this is the Queen Carter, and you are tuned in to Press One Podcast. And today I have a special guest by the name of Alton. How you doing, Alton?
How you doing?
I'm good. So, can you let us know a little bit about yourself? Like, are you born and raised in New Orleans?
Yeah, born and raised in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up in the Calio Project, front of town to be exact. What else you want to know?
So how was your lifestyle growing up?
Typical New Orleans, but when I got around other people that's not from New Orleans, they say it's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
But it was my normal. So the most extreme, son. This is podcast. This is how we podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can get all content is content. But when you're experiencing interactions with other people from other places, they're like, it's not normal. And then I'm looking at them like, that is normal, brother.
So, did you have a two-parent home?
No, but my mom and dad were in the same vicinity, not far. So I grew up with both my parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in
a way.
In a way, yeah.
Okay. How many siblings do you have?
My mom, she got me, my sister, my brother. My dad, he has me, 4 other children.
Okay. So when you say you were going back and forth, so did y'all kind of have they have like a set schedule or?
Nah, like, all right, my mom, she live over here. She's from Washington area, like Galveston, around 3rd and Galveston area type. My dad he's from the project.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, my mom moved in the project when I was like 6. So I go from her house and go where all my family, on my dad's side, where all the boys at.
Mm-hmm.
So I was around my daddy every day.
Okay.
So it was like, either my mom live here and I'm gonna go by my daddy.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So it was normal.
Yeah,
it wasn't the 2-parent household, but
yeah.
that was the 2-parent. I had both of my parents in my life.
Okay. So did you feel like that it affected you in any way? Or it wasn't really that noticeable?
Once you start watching TV
mm-hmm.
and seeing the white people, like both their mom and daddy, and you know what I'm saying? So TV start to mold you into what you think is normal.
Yeah.
And you long for, I want this, I want that. But did I want my mom and daddy to be together? Fuck no.
Okay.
Especially as I grew up, and you start to understand the dynamic of male and female. Like, nah, my nigga. Like, you stay over there with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to protect my mom as much as society, how they taught us to do.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I didn't need them to be together.
Yeah.
I just needed them to be cool with each other. And that's what I got.
Okay, so how was school for you? When you like a A student or you play sports?
I'm a band head in New Orleans. The band is number 1. Mm-hmm. Sports is second.
Yeah.
Them niggas ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? They somebody, but not to the band.
Mm-hmm.
I played snare tenor, following my daddy's footsteps. So basically, I did what he done. So in school, I'm a Libra, so I get bored fast. I'm an autistic kid. I get bored fast. My grades were up there. Like, I actually went to jail my 12th grade year, and they was like, you didn't need none of that shit. They tried to make me graduate in 11th grade. I wound up getting out before graduation.
Yeah.
But I was up there.
Okay.
I was up there.
Let's speak on that. So you say you first went to jail in 12th grade. So how did that come about for you?
It's disrespectful people. Mm-hmm. Growing up in that dynamic, you know what I'm saying, you take threats seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it was somebody that was cool with you know what I'm saying, it was a female, and we were at a DJ around the mouth on Martin Luther King. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm extra nice, I'm gonna give everybody respect, but I do go to 1,000. Like, if I'm feeling disrespected, like, I start daydreaming because I'm looking at all the possibilities, I'm weighing the consequences, and I have a quick conversation with myself. Can you handle the consequences? Once I tell myself, yeah, I'm going. So at this particular moment, the female, she cursed me out. I don't allow dudes to curse me out. And, back then, we used to throw bottles at female. You're not about to play with no dude like that. If you talk to a dude like you're a dude, you're going to get handled like a dude. So she had an audience, and it was like, bitch. And then she was like, I'll go get my cousin for you. That's sending a hit. So she kept riding around, tagging her. Yeah, my cousin, he gonna come, blah, blah, blah. I'm standing at the DJ. Everybody know me. Quiet as motherfucker. So I'm listening to this. I just went in a trance. They come again. Bitch, blah, blah, blah. Out of body experience. I started running after the car, shooting at the car.
Oh, Lord.
The gun jam, but went to jail 2 weeks, got out. It was done. It was over with.
So, how was it for you? I mean, of course, you grew up in the projects, but like for you to be carrying a gun, were you into any other trouble before then?
It was normal.
Yeah.
Everybody had a gun. It was normal. Like the stuff that you see, that like it's normal. It doesn't mean you bad. It's like, all right, you grew up cowboys and Indians. You like guns. You've seen guns. And it's more of a protective thing. Like if I know you out there doing something, you hustling. Hustling comes with envy and hate. People want to take what you got, right? So now you become a target. You didn't do nothing violently towards nobody else, you know what I'm saying, to become a target, but somebody want to take your shit. So now it's like, all right, we on defense. So our defense become offense. So you want to be aggressive, let's be aggressive. You start positioning guns here, there. So anywhere in the code where you can walk around, you have something that you can pick up. That's all it is, protective measures. And the only thing people start to cry foul when they start losing. Like, we wasn't doing anything, so now you want to play victim. And that's when the problem come in. If you bother me and I start bothering you, don't cry because you start losing. That's the motto.
So were you arrested on the scene or?
Nah, couple days later, they had a police that didn't like my dad, but he knew us. So basically, he came around a couple days later and like, just, I gotta take you in.
How was that for you? Like those days in between, were you like worried?
Yeah, no, because it was like a rite of passage. Just boys being boys, like, yeah, you about to go to jail, blah, blah, blah. And 9 times out of 10, you know somebody in there, so you gonna be straight anyway.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, I gotta go sit in there. Damn, school about to hit. Get hit. Check the bond. It was like, you gonna have to sit because the bond was high. So we gotta sit a couple. They started dropping the bond. We started making calls to whomever in office and blah, blah, blah. They started, all right, drop the bond down. Had the people come to court and say it wasn't me. Let me out.
Okay. So do you feel like you really learned a lesson from that, or did it just feel like, well, whatever?
Yeah, and I can say no, because I try not to go as far, but it's still me growing up in that element. You still understand that those people making those type of threats, something will likely happen to you. But the only thing keep people off you if they know you with the bullshit too. So if, all right, you want to play, all right, let's play. Just don't cry because you start to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. So anything that I do, if I did anything to anybody, people, they'll ask like, what you did him? He don't bother nobody. He not picking. I don't like bullies. So I bully bullies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you picking on people that you think you can get a win off. And I don't like that. So I'd rather, if I'm doing something, like I said, I like to fight. So I will fight somebody that I know, that I think that's better than me, just so I can see where I'm at. And then I'll figure it out and I can whoop your ass.
Yeah.
But I'm still going up against somebody that, I think he could beat me. Versus somebody, I know I could beat him. That's
Exactly.
bullying.
Yeah.
But the lesson is me trying not to go as far. And most time I keep myself isolated. So I'm not trying to put myself in those predicaments. But if they come to me, hey, we got to play.
Yeah. So you were still in 12th grade when you got out. You said it was only about 2 weeks. So were you like on any type of probation?
Nah, I beat the charge.
Okay. So when was the next interaction you had with the police or getting in trouble?
My next interaction as far as me going to jail, like prison.
Yeah.
Got caught. We was in a war. So it's gonna be vague. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I was in a war. I got caught on camera shooting 2 people.
Okay. How old were you?
22.
Okay. So just a couple years
22.
later?
Yeah, like 22. But it's the normal thing. It's like, I know this is going to happen. If people coming after me, and I flip it around, all right, we going to meet. I'm not running from you.
Yeah.
If you run from something, you're going to run into it. I'm meeting it head on. So it was, you just start, they looking for me, I'm looking for them. Whoever find each other first, that's what it was. So fortunately, I got caught on camera. Fortunately, they didn't die. So went to prison. I was going to beat that charge. So the feds jump in. They just took me. They didn't take none of my fall partners. They just like, all right, because it looked like I was the weak link. And then they found out opposite. You know what I'm saying? So they were trying to put so much pressure on me. And I'm stubborn when it comes to, all right, man against man. I don't care who it is. All right, you think you're going to do this to me and make me break? All right, I ain't do it. I'm convinced myself that I didn't do it. You got cameras, you got people telling. One of my fall partners told, which was my cousin. I'm like, I still ain't do it. Feds jump in, like, we can't let you out. Because they were trying to piece a bunch of stuff together. And I'm like, nah, you ain't got me. Like, we know this person telling because he hung with you. You can find me on no pictures. I don't take group pictures. I don't do none of that. But it was like, all right, they serious.
So you said between 18 and 22, you kind of went to jail in between there?
No, 18,
like you got
17,
out?
I was 17 when I went to jail for the first time. Got out within them 2 weeks, graduated, went to boot camp, military boot camp.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Did that.
Did you do that by choice or?
It was a dare, and it was like they didn't have a grasp on who I was. Like, I'm not a dumb dude by fault.
Yeah.
They don't know your interests, so people try to mold you into what they think you should do. And one of my uncles, he was in the army. So they were like, he went to the army. And I love my uncle, but I'm not him. Like, at this age, I can tell, I'm comfortable enough with telling people, my nigga, I am fucking smarter than you. It's not for me to be ashamed that I know shit and you don't. It's not my fucking fault. So now I'm more comfortable with not suppressing what the fuck I know. See what I'm saying? So he went to the army, so the family, you should go to you wouldn't get in no trouble. I'm like, I don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But all right, they dare you wouldn't make it. You don't listen to authority, blah, blah. I question authority. If it's not right, I'm going to question it.
Yeah.
I do listen, but if it's not right, logically, I'm going to ask, why? Why is it this way? If you can't explain that to me, that means you just following suit.
Exactly.
But went there, 17 years old, we caused problems there.
Yeah.
They got to interact with raw New Orleans dude. I had gold teeth in my mouth too. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 golds in my mouth. So, and dudes from New Orleans talk with their hand, we stomp and blah, blah, blah. You know you have to stand at attention in the military. So when they got me, they were like, we gonna punish you. And they did. They try to break me down. Like I said, when I get to that nigga, you ain't about to break me. Fuck all that. I'm 17. You seeing people 20, 21, 20. And at that age, 20 and 21, man, that was old to me. Like, you niggas old. People die at that age. So, and I have anxiety and depression. You know what I'm saying? Bad. My anxiety, bad. So, I used to think I'm going to die by the time I was 18. So, I'm like, I ain't got enough time to do everything I want to do, so I got to do it now.
Yeah.
So, meeting people that age, I'm like, man, you niggas old. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17.
Yeah.
They looking at me like, yeah, I'm like, bro, you ain't do shit. I'm like, man, I done been through this. So they like, man, I naturally became the leader of the company. Not trying to be. It's just me maneuvering shit. And they figuring out like, damn, how you figuring it out? How you doing that? How you doing that? So it was, they broke me down. I ain't gonna lie. They broke me down, but they ain't break me. So they were looking at that, and that's what they want to see.
Yeah.
Like, we trying everything. Like, they left me alone. I was getting away with whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm 17. They done trained me. I'm fast as a motherfucker. You got the company, you got the platoon, and you got your squad. My squad was the line. It's my line. 5 people on this line. We rolled together. Like, hey man, I'm going to the store. You have other people. You can't go to the store. Don't fucking tell me what I can't do.
Yeah.
I can run. At that time, I probably ran a 4-4. We can get to the store and get back.
Yeah.
Quickly. I know what I want. I know what shelf is on. I'm gonna skip the line, pay the people, get back. We used to do that shit all the time. We got caught one time. The drill sergeant, this thing called fraternization.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk to none of the recruits that was like going for to be officers. The drill sergeant see us. We see him. We was at a standstill. He looked at us. We look. We see the girl he with walk. Hey, that's fraternization, my nigga. He head nod, we head nod. We got the fuck.
Yeah.
Even. He didn't say nothing, we didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
So it was just navigating through life. I'm gonna find the loophole. I'm gonna find the technicality. I'm king technicality. I'm gonna find it. So went through that. Come home.
How long were you in boot camp?
Fort Jackson, 5.5 months. You go boot camp like 2.5 months, and then you go to AIT. That's your schooling. They train you for whatever job you're doing. I had personnel administration.
Mm-hmm.
So my job would have been working for the general. So personnel administration, boring and shit, but it is what it is.
Okay.
So 5 months, my people come to the graduation. They made me do push-ups for every person that came. Cause they said when they came, my people told me when they came to the base, they were like, "Oh, you there for him? He the worst motherfucker on the compound." Not literally bad word. I built respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gained respect for me. They're like, he won't break. He don't break. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so between you going to boot camp and the shootout, you didn't have any time that you went to jail in between time?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope. Nah. Yeah. Interfering police investigation. It used to bother my paw. So I'm there like looking. And nobody really, the police didn't know that he was my daddy. My skin tone, I'm actually brighter than this. And he's darker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they didn't know. That's how I used to get away with a lot of stuff. They didn't know, but they messing with him, and I go around there to see because they'll beat you up and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly asking questions. They put me in the car with him. Excuse me. But as far as going for bullshit, I'm not the jail person.
Okay.
Then I wound up after that felon with a firearm. I got caught. My cousin, he had a lick.
Wait, is that after?
That's after. So I'm giving you this timeline. No, I went to jail at 22 for shooting people at the car wash.
Yeah, okay, the car wash.
Right.
So, how did that happen? Like, so you got off the scene, you got caught somewhere else, or you got caught on the scene?
It was actually, it's like a normal day, all right? Somebody made a call, hey, man, they blah, blah, blah. They right here, all right, we load up, go, dip through, we shoot, go back, get in the car. I dropped them off. The other people dropped the other people off. I went to get the little female I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Go get up from the DJ. It's a normal day.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened. I'm in there. Like the next day. What is the next day or the same night? Somebody called my mom like, hey, my mom come busting around like, hey, you on the news? Like, first she trying to pick me. Like, you was in the shootout? I'm like, no. She was like, why they saying you on the news? They had Channel 15 turning on the news. I'm looking at the rebroadcast. I'm like, where the fucking cameras come from? So that particular car wash, they had a lot of drug activities going on in there. So I'm like, them cameras been there. I done witnessed people, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I'm hit.
Yeah.
So I went on a run, went to Kenner, ran to Kenner. My auntie had a friend that had a house in Kenner. Duck off in Kenner. And the dude, to this day, I don't remember who this dude was. His stupid ass, they know him there. He bring his fucking girlfriend there. Like, just looking like I'm just coming to, why would the fuck you bring your girlfriend? Like, you trying to, the word is clout now. You know what I'm saying? You trying to, like, get clout like you know the nigga that's did this.
On the news, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I take his call. You know, I'm like, man, give me your fucking call. Give me some money. I'm going to the payphone. I go to the payphone. I pull up. It's time saving in Kenner. Pull up. Fucking police call sitting right there. I'm like, man, fuck it. I get out the car. Go on the payphone. I'm like, that's two different jurisdictions. They ain't gonna know me. It's early. Call up him, man. Come fucking get me, man. This stupid ass nigga bring his fucking girlfriend in there. They see me in the motherfucking house. The girl look at me. This nigga, I'm like, ain't this a... They come get me. Bring me to Slidell. One of my cousins, older female. She wants to go look at houses. I'm like, I'm on the fucking run.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on the run. You want to go look at a house? I have no choice. They go look at a house in Slidell by the lake area. She asking me, you think this nice, huh? I'm looking at her like, man, serial killer shit going through my head. I'm like, man, should I throw her in the fucking lake and take the car? I'm on the fucking run.
Yeah.
I'm on the run. They're looking for me. We get in the car, go to the destination. My baby mama come with me. I think my baby mama called the people. Still to this day. You can't... They collected their fucking reward.
Oh, so they had a reward for you?
Collected their reward.
Okay.
Because that night, she was pregnant with my second child. We in there, catching attitudes and shit. I'm about to go home, blah, 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 blah. I'm not psychic, but yeah, you heard me? She leave. I'm sitting in that motherfucker like, I feel it. I'm checking out the windows, check out the back window, the patio. I'm looking at them. I'm like, yeah, them bitches out there. I felt that shit. They come. My auntie called, hey, the people out there, blah, blah, blah. Like, one of y'all called these motherfucking people. One of y'all called these people. So my whole time I was in prison, I'm thinking, like, yeah, one of them told. One
How
of them
much
got
the
that
reward
money.
was?
At that time, probably 5,000, I think.
Okay.
Out of them 3 people, somebody got that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody got that money. But I'm looking at, all right, you want to leave. Either, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. So how was that? So you got arrested. How much time did you have to serve? Or like how was that whole process of you going to court and trial and all that?
The process, at first they were offering 99 years.
Yeah.
Like, fuck no, fuck y'all, I ain't do it. Let's go to trial. At this point, acceptance goes a long way. Once you accept that, hey, this is my fate, I already, like, everything that I went through, I already seen it. Mm-hmm. That's why I said I'm not psychic. I don't want to say that shit, but I see, you pay attention to your intuition. When I got to prison, I started learning more about the shit, and I started paying attention, and it leans on the lines of, hey, you see some shit, bruh, it's it. Because I always used to daydream. I start daydreaming, and I see every scenario play out, and it happens. When I got to prison, started reading all the shit, I'm like, all right, let me start paying attention to this shit, because it always happened. I used to always tell niggas, man, I feel funny. Mm-hmm. Started daydreaming, blah, 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 and now I leave. So when I leave, somebody spin, start shooting. I'm like, dog, I keep telling y'all this, niggas thinking niggas crazy and shit. All right, so with this situation is the acceptance of, I know I'm going to jail for a long time. So when the shit hit, you start seeing, it's like you step outside your body, you watch everybody, you watching everything, you watching yourself inside the movie. So you're looking like, all right, this shit, this what it is. So my whole case was played out like I'm watching a crime thriller, and I'm like in court, like, damn, this, for me, like, I ain't like that. Like, I know some rootless motherfuckers, like, some would try to consider me that, but I'm like, that's not me, my nigga. No, if it's even playing field, you trying to do me something, I'm trying to do you something. Don't cry. You're not a victim, my nigga. You're not a victim. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But going through that process, they started off with the 99. They try to paint. They actually called me an urban terrorist. They go and interview different people, who I am, blah, blah, blah. They making up shit, saying other shit, putting shit on me that ain't got nothing to do with me. I know everything, but I ain't do that. But when you don't tell what transpired, it's none of my business. Yeah. I grew up in it. Mm-hmm. I seen everything. I know everything. I know everything. If I wanted to get out of jail, I could have got out of jail. I knew it. I knew everything. I'm gonna say that. I'm old now. I don't know shit. Yeah. See now, I forgot. But going through that, I get my lawyer, Robert Jenkins, Jason Williams, the DA. He's the DA right now. They used to walk down the steps for the news press. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Robert Jenkins, figuring out what's real, what y'all really want him for. This what y'all want him for, we fighting this. Everything else, the rumors, he started debunking all the stuff. So we really, his job was to find out what they really had on me. Once we found out, this it, all right, let's fight this. Walk the time out, give me 15 years, I'll take 15 years. Them bitches like 99, then they came to 28, then 22. Like, I am 22, I can't see past that. Growing up with anxiety and depression, I didn't see myself at living past 20, you know what I'm saying, 18. I can't see no 22 years. I'm like, fuck it, might as well give me life. Walking it down, feds jump in, because I was about to beat the charge. Mm-hmm. The dudes that got hit, they wasn't coming to court. They forced them dudes to come to court. All kind of shit was working in my favor. The camera don't show nobody getting shot. It showed me shooting. So the witness don't say, I saw him. Yeah. Or you just, that's discharge of a firearm. I'll take that charge all day. Give me that. Like, nah. Eddie Jordan was the prosecutor. He came from the feds. He called the feds, called his people to come accept our charge. So they took me thinking they gonna break me down. Like, y'all don't know who I am for one. Y'all don't know that I went to the military, and they try to break me down. That's worse than interrogation. You picked the wrong person to try to break. Like, you picked the wrong person.
How long was that? How long were you sitting in?
Sitting before the case? Yeah. Like 2 years and something. Yeah. We were fighting it. Then they come, the feds gave me 10. 120 months for the felon with a firearm. They use this shit on Karen like, all right, you felon, all right, I take that. But me hiring my lawyer for the state and the feds, he was able to get my conviction sealed so the state couldn't use it. So what they was trying to do is, he's guilty for felon with a firearm, so that means he did the shooting. They would have took that and like, all right, he guilty for the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't use it because it's sealed.
Yeah.
They know that I pled guilty, but legally you can't use it. So basically you have to fight this case butt naked. So they start walking down, like, hey, we know you got 10 over here. We'll give you 10 for both people. Run it concurrent. The judge asked me what else I want. I'm like, give me all my credit for time served. He like, anything else? Like, I don't know what else to ask for.
Yeah.
He gave me what I needed. He like, when the feds let you out, you getting out for the state too. I'm good. Let's go do my time. Went to the prison. Hey, started learning. I know how to read Spanish. I can't speak it for not practicing.
Yeah.
Started learning all the stuff that I didn't have time to learn while I was outside that I was interested in. Cause I don't gamble. I ain't with all the bullshit. I ain't gang, my nigga, all that fake ass shit. I'm reading books. Taught myself how to play the guitar. They made them let me in the music room, learn how to play piano. You know what I'm saying? I got in there, I found somebody that's on the compound that knew how to play piano. Hey, nigga, come on, teach me how to play. So basically, it's fucked up, but it's not. I was getting my way.
Yeah.
But not using it.
You was being productive with your time.
Right, but not using it in a manner of I'm trying to take advantage of people. Mm-hmm. But when I'm trying to do something, and I feel any person, any adult should be able to do this. If I'm trying to do something, be blunt about it. Like, I found somebody, this nigga play piano, he be in church, all that shit. Hey, come teach me how to play piano. I'm getting a music room around this time. Nobody else can come in there but me, him, and another dude that knew how to play drums. So we gonna do all this shit at one time and learn how to play drums. You know what I'm saying? The full set. I was taking guitar lessons, and while we in that motherfucker, he teaching me how to play piano. He teaching me chords and shit. That's what I spend my time on. I was in the barbershop. So the barbershop is on the yard. The music room is on the yard. So I'm on the yard all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Started off, when you first get in the prison, you have to work in the kitchen. That's $11 a month, my nigga. $11 a month.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's your check. $11 a month. Went from that to Unicore. I knew how to sew a little bit. Unicore, they make all the prison uniforms. Mm-hmm. So they teach you how to make an outfit, a dicky fit from start to finish. Cut, sew, everything. You know how to make every piece of garment. You know what I'm saying? And the most difficult thing is your collar. That shit is difficult, but you learn that shit. But I was just waiting to get in the barbershop so I can get on the yard to get in the music room. So everything is a step. I'm gonna take all the steps to get what I want. Whatever maneuvers I have to do to get what I want, I'm gonna do it. I had an agreement with the police. My nigga, you don't want to be told on, don't tell on me either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you got going on as the prison guard. Don't tell on me. You ain't got to worry about me telling on you. You see my case, it's high profile. This me, you gonna get to know me, not that person. Once they start, all right, you good. I'll get my way. I basically got my way the whole time.
So what's the difference from state and feds? Like, did you have to serve the whole 10 years or?
You serve 87% of
okay.
feds. The state, you can do 50%, and I think now it's 3 for 1. No, now they starting, you got to do the whole time now. Mm-hmm. But back then you get...
You serve like a third.
A third or half. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I wish that was for me. But feds, 87%. So you doing that time, when you doing time, that shit goes by. It's up to you. Mm-hmm. If you into the bullshit, it's more likely bullshit gonna happen. gang fights done happened around me. I done interacted with different people. I met all the races, all the type of gang members, everything you can, all of them. Cause I'm trying to figure out, just on some man shit. We all men. Like, why are you better than me? Why are you, you know what I'm saying? And I start dissecting the different races. Why you racist? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do you nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Figured out why they become who they are. It's because of their predecessors. They have to fit in, or they gonna become the ones that get victimized. If all these people around here fake racist, and you the one that's not, you gonna be their target.
Yeah.
So you have to blend in. I understand that. But the whole while, they really not racist.
Yeah.
A lot of them really not. And a lot of them don't see black people every damn day anyway. They just have this, we don't like black. Y'all don't see black people every day.
Yeah.
So it's easy to hate somebody you don't see every day. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, went to Oakdale, Louisiana. That's where you start off. When the feds, you go to Oklahoma, that's the processing center, and they tell you where you go at to the other prisons. I went to Oakdale, Louisiana, because I still fight my case, the state case. Went to Oakdale, Louisiana, wound up going back to court, taking the 10 years for the 2 dudes, go back to the compound. Everything, I know my out date now. I know my time. Wound up getting into a gang fight. It wasn't supposed to be a gang fight. It was 2 people fighting, one person from New Orleans, one person from Oklahoma. We letting them fight. The dude from Oklahoma I was cool with. We letting them fight, just like regular shit, regular man shit.
Yeah.
And fucked up thing, his partner wound up sneaking the dude from New Orleans. He jumped in. And we all looking like, what the fuck? He got on his ass. Shit just went and swarming. So naturally, my name come up. It was like they figured I had too much power on the compound. I wasn't selling drugs, wasn't selling cigarettes, wasn't stealing out the kitchen. I was just doing regular, normal nigga shit. Yeah. Nothing else. Not into sports, I'm not gambling, I'm not doing nothing. But it was like, I have too much say so. I didn't see it that way. But anyway, I go into investigation for a year. I was in the hole for a year.
Yeah.
They trying to get me back on the compound. Like, I don't want to go back because I can't do by my charges being violent crime. I can't go to none of the programs. I couldn't even go to the religious program. Like, if I'm trying to get Jesus, I can't do that either. Like, nah, you can't. You just got to do your time. So the best thing for me was to get shipped to somewhere else. I'm in a hole for a year already. Like, I didn't care.
How was that for you mentally?
I'm a loner.
Yeah.
And in the feds, they give you radio. So I'm listening to jazz music, NPR radio. You learning shit. So I'm learning all kind of, listening to the R&B music. You know what I'm saying? I calm down with R&B music. That's my go-to to keep me calm. So I'm always calm. So if I go from calm to, it's a process for me getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why people always ask, what did you do him? He's not coming to fuck with nobody.
Yeah, you don't do the 0 to 100. You got it.
It's a process because I'm weighing my options and I'm trying to get you to understand, hey man, I'm not your enemy. And then most people, it's a people thing, but it's a man thing. When they figure like, yeah, I got me one, they get more and more. They want to keep pushing it so other people, yeah, I'm better than him or I'm better than him. You know what I'm saying? So me knowing me, I'm looking at this and internalizing and processing. Like, I start weighing my consequences. Like, this nigga gonna tell. And once I see you constantly, you think I'm a hoe now, I would start telling myself, nigga, you're a bitch. You letting that nigga talk to you stupid like that.
Yeah.
It go from me trying to avoid it, me trying to stop it, to me telling myself, yo, bitch ass, letting this nigga talk to you like you're a hoe. I go.
Yeah.
I go. And then people will be like, man, you ain't have to go that far. Nigga, I wasn't going nowhere at first. Yeah. So don't complain about my reaction. You can't complain about my reaction to your provocation. You know what I'm saying? So They shipped me to, there was La Tuna, Texas. It's on the border of New Mexico and Texas. It's supposed to be the worst jail. They sending me around the Mexicans. They gonna get my mind right. No, you're not.
Yeah.
I just come out the hole. I don't get visits. I don't get letters. So y'all family close here. So either y'all gonna let me get something, or I'm about to fuck it up for everybody and go back in the hole and be cool. Cause I don't get visits anyway.
Was there a reason for that?
Because when you go to a new compound, it's established, people established there, they program, they do this, that, this. So when you come in there, then a lot of Mexicans racist and motherfucker. They don't like black people.
Yeah.
And then like if they have a large group, they gonna use that.
Well, I mean, for like your family not visiting you or writing letters.
Like, you get used to that shit. It's like I don't never expect nobody to do nothing for me.
Yeah.
The only time I really, like my mama, she when she could, before I got shipped, she came to visit me. She got my kids a couple times.
How many kids did you have at that time?
Two
Okay.
girls. You know what I'm saying? She got them to come see me a couple times before I got shipped, because I was getting shipped. So they convinced the mom of the motorbike, convinced them, let her come see me. But other than that, like, it's nothing that I expect.
What about the relationship with your kids during that time? Were you able to keep a good bond, or?
My oldest daughter was 2 when I went to jail. And my younger ones was just being born.
Mm-hmm.
She was born while I was in. So the younger one I didn't have the relationship with. When they started bringing them to see me when I first come in, and then the baby mama decided she don't want them to come see me, come to a dirty jail. I'm like, do you understand? Prison is not dirty.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta fucking clean up. Especially when I got to the feds. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
You gotta clean up. That's niggas' job. You wake up in the morning, you buffing the floors, mopping, cleaning. You can eat off the floor.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was just a power thing.
Mm-hmm.
So my youngest daughter had a phone since she was 5 years old. So I can call that phone. But not surprising, well, the phone will be dead, or she's going to a birthday party, but you know I'm gonna call at this time. Like, you can wait to bring that person to a sleepover. You know what I'm saying? It was done on purpose. So
Yeah.
I'm not expecting, you know what I'm saying, certain things happen. Then I started living by it. What's out of my control, I don't worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Once I started doing that, my panic attacks stopped. I'm not thinking about certain things. I'm just busy, staying busy. So I'm not thinking about this, that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to my slow music, calm down, because I listen to music. I'm listening to every single note, everything. You know what I'm saying? Breaking the music down, I make beats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing different sounds. So I'm calm. By the time I start to think about something, I done wore my brain out.
Yeah.
I can go to sleep now. Wake up, I have to deal with what the prison want me to do. So it's busy. Every day, busy. Before you know that, time just started flying.
Yeah.
When I got shipped to the other compound, I'm learning the Spanish. I took typing classes. I took anger management classes. I honestly took a GED math book and did it from start to finish, just to be busy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Took financial classes, financial literacy classes, just staying busy. Started taking the Spanish classes. Start figuring that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out the formula of Spanish. Why this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's all numbers to me. So stay busy. Before you know it, the fucking counselor come, hey man, you gotta start doing processing. Look like, damn, it's 2011. Time flew.
How did that feel for you? Like knowing that you was about to come home?
I started calling my mama more,
Mm-hmm.
because I basically shut out from the world. Like, you calling home, you hear you need something, and that shit never come. So I stopped calling. The only person I was able to get something from is my mom. You know what I'm saying? My dad was dead by this time. This was all the war and shit kick off. But and the only time I call her is when I'm getting shipped somewhere because I need you to send me something right quick so I can get some cosmetics and shit. But other than that, like, I'm not calling you, I need money for the phone, or just frivolous shit, just luxury. I don't need the luxury. I'm gonna get it how I live. I just need I need to get me some drawers right quick. I need to get some deodorant. That's it. Everything else, we eat 3 meals a day. You know what I'm saying? I get a bunch of fruits, so I eat fruits that keep me full. We good. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting nobody to do nothing for me. I wasn't expecting people to write me. I wasn't expecting the people to be there for me to call them and bother. I didn't have no girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is dead when you go to jail. If I call somebody randomly, I just want to hear voices. It take me out there in the world for a second. Going back to prison. We good. Yeah. But the unrealistic expectation of a girl gonna stick with you and a girl she's supposed to do this and go, nah, my nigga.
So you didn't have a girlfriend going in?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. The chick that I went got the night of the shooting, that was new.
Okay.
That was something new. We was just getting to know each other. That was our first night together.
Oh, okay.
And that shit happened. So I wasn't expecting.
She probably felt like you ghosted her.
No.
Oh, she already seen the news.
She was still like she was around the project, so they understand the dynamic of what goes on. Mm-hmm. They know, but her family, you know what I'm saying, and it was the right thing to do. Cause they thought I ran with her, I kidnapped her, I brought her home. Mm-hmm. They thought I kidnapped her and ran to Texas. Like, why the fuck I kidnapped her?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was.
So you started talking to your mom, and when you got released, how was that? Like, did you have a plan?
Yeah, in jail, if you don't have a plan, that's just you. That's why certain people that fall on their ass is like, it's your fault. Mm-hmm. It's your fault. It's too much shit that you can get into. It's your fault that you don't know nothing else but the streets, if that. But they don't understand the street is. Everybody is from the street. Are you participating in the dumb shit or not? Because everybody grew up around the same. You see the same shit. You're in the streets.
Yeah.
I know people from the project that don't participate in none of that shit. He's from the same shit you is. It's your choice. So, I got a folder. I still have my folder. I used to read get all the computer magazines in so I could step on the technology. Mm-hmm. Started learning the terms. Like this. I'm watching all the bidding wars between, you know what I'm saying, Microsoft and Apple, Kodak and shit like that. Once I started understanding, I'm like, that's business. These niggas spending $1 billion just for a patent just so they can use this. Like Google bought Motorola. They didn't want the phone company. They just wanted the patents. They gave the phone company away. But then they wound up double backing with the Google Voice. That was a part of the package. They come with the Google Pixel shit. They bought all that shit from Motorola. Motorola was dying out because of Apple.
Yeah.
Google saw that Apple was trying to get that shit. No, bitch, we buying it.
Yeah.
Now you got to use our shit. Then they have Samsung, and Samsung makes shit and put into iPhone. Even though we got I'm a Samsung person. Samsung phones are better than iPhone. And iPhone people don't think that, but Samsung is making shit for the iPhone.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a tech dude, but when you're talking to other people, that's why I say certain people call me this, certain people call me that, and I can tell where you know me from. I can tell what I can talk to you about. When I start hearing people where you ain't got nothing, your emojis didn't, like, so you got a computer in your hand, and that's the main thing you think about, emojis? Yeah. Fine.
I used to love Galaxies. The only thing I can say about iPhones is I feel like they're a little more organized. So going from a Galaxy to the iPhone, it's just more, you can't really do a lot of things on there.
I got a degree in marketing, and I did my thesis on iPhone. Is it a better marketing company or technology company? With the iPhone, I wanted the iPhone, right? We had iPads in prison. We was getting them the illegal way. Mm-hmm. It's certain shit that a person like me need to do, I can't do it with an iPhone. Like, damn, I need this feature. Why they don't have this feature? And it bothered me, man. So when I got onto the Galaxy, I'm like, all right, they got this. I can use. All right, damn, I knew I was gonna use this one day.
Yeah.
iPhone like to. If you go read about Steve, they want to dumb it down. They're gonna tell you what you want. You don't know what you want. You're stupid. You don't know what you want. This is all you need. Play your music, take your pictures, and surf a little bit. So they dumb it down for you. And they make you believe, well, this is all I need. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't. When he died, the new CEO started implementing all that shit that's in the Galaxies into iPhone.
Yeah.
And iPhone, basically, for real, they wait till you come out with the technology, perfect it, then they take it and touch it up.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. They copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Because they're a better marketing company than technology company. I'm going to steal your technology. I don't really have to develop it. I'm going to go steal all your engineers, bring them over here, because they come in with the patents. That's what they do.
Yeah.
So
That
it
makes
look
sense.
more organized, but it's not organized. It's you don't have a lot of shit in there.
Yeah, I know.
that
You can't
know.
down, like, I did a lot of stuff on them Galaxies. So I
And
know.
y'all get shit first because of that. What's the marketplace that y'all use?
Apple Store?
The Apple Store. In order for you to get into the Apple Store, you cannot allow it to be working for Android.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what they were doing. It was all kind of positioning. You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of bullshit. But once you get into the tech portion of it, you start understanding, all right, why these niggas doing that. That's why they doing that. That's why, but I'm a Samsung all the way. I like Samsung products.
Might give me another one. Give me a little flip phone or something.
Yeah, get that Z Flip, that Fold, the motherfuckers. But they expensive.
Yeah.
And that's something I just want. I don't need to spend nothing on just
Exactly.
once.
I feel the same. So you was talking to your mom and then you came home, and how was that for you?
I already had my plan set up. My fears were they were gonna give me an asshole probation officer. So I was on probation for the feds and parole for the state. So I had 2 people I had to go see every month. Go check in with the feds, then walk around the corner and go check in with the state. That was my life for 18 months until I got off state paper. I was on state paper for 18 months, fed paper for 3 years. The dude would have got me off, but they said they wouldn't do it because of the violence. But my PO was like, man, listen, I'm trying. He like, bro, I don't even need to watch you. They investigate you before you come home. So when he did his investigation, and we had our first talk, and they asked you like all the little superficial shit. If you could do it again, and you know niggas be going there, man, I changed my life, blah blah. I straight up told him, man, look, if I could do it again, I have my mask on next time. And he looking, he like nobody ever was honest.
Yeah.
Like, man, listen, I was in a war, my nigga. I'm not about to.
You made a little mistake.
It was them or me. Yeah. I didn't make no mistake. I'm trying to survive. And he like, I get it. He like everybody that I went interview, they were like, you don't bother nobody. Like you just go far. Like I gotta get you to stop.
Yeah.
If you don't want to stop, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make you stop. I'm gonna make you fear me if you don't respect me. Because I'm not bothering nobody. So the only way for me to be able to walk around and be comfortable is that level of fear. Like, if I fuck with this dude, he gonna keep going and keep going. I don't have to go to work. Y'all do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out where you work. And I'm a tech nigga. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna sit and research you. I'm gonna Google you. I'm gonna look you up. I'm gonna find out everybody you cool with. And the rules of the street, follow they bitch. The bitch gonna tell you where they at. All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Follow the bitch. The bitch, excuse me, women are clueless. They think life is just flowers and candies and cards and roses. They don't pay attention to the danger around them. Men, I notice danger even when I'm smiling, it look like I'm having so much fun. I'm looking for all this shit around me. I'm paying attention to all this. You know what I'm saying? Women don't do that. They just gonna get in their car, turn the fucking beat up loud as fuck, not knowing niggas following them. And you brought them straight to the dude. But
Unless
anyway,
they mess with certain type of men.
but they still, they get into that mode of that overconfidence. Like, nigga ain't gonna fuck with me because of who my dude is. You know how many other niggas that's like your dude out there? It's more than, hey, man, you can't get that comfort. Always watch. Make an extra block. Turn, you know what I'm saying?
I
to
agree.
see 'em.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So were you able to, so your daughters should have been about like 8, 10. Were you able to build a relationship with them when you got out?
It was working on them. When I came, my daughter was 11 and the other one was like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Working on a relationship, doing everything, trying to put myself in a position to be able to afford to do things for them. But you know, women, they want right then and there. Like, listen, I don't have it like that.
Yeah.
I don't sell drugs no more. I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, sell drugs because I don't trust niggas. I had opportunities to do everything, but my name would have started ringing so fucking heavy. That brings, I got to show a nigga that I'm still willing to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. Jump straight in school. In the half of your house is either get a job or go to school. Nobody's going to hire me.
Yeah.
I understood that. I'm not mad at that. You have to go by the logistics, the numbers that's on paper. Cool. Jump in school. I'm a barber. I was a barber on the compound. Jump in school, that give me time enough to figure out what's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Came home, first thing I done, when I came home, my first weekend pass, jumped on the computer. They trying to show me shit and like, listen, I wasn't in jail doing nothing. I know I don't need none of y'all help. I just need your Wi-Fi password. Yeah. Jumped on there, started building my website, figuring out, because I had all the stuff that I was researching. That's when Wix first came out. You know what I'm saying? Doing the research, got the Facebook thing, buying domains, figuring all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was actually going to build the Sweet Sticky stuff. It was actually called Sweet Sticky Sex. It was going to be a pornography company. Mm-hmm. In jail, niggas buy pictures for $1. That back then it was $1. Mm-hmm. $2 if it's somebody that they really, really like. I was building that up and then started doing my Google search and I saw Pornhub. I'm like, I can't compete with that. Yeah. That deflated it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, everything is free. So that, like, when I see people buying OnlyFans, I'm like, you niggas, do you know porn is free on the internet? You got Twitter porn.
And most of their stuff is leaked on there.
Yeah, so why would I, and I'm like, why would I pay you to see, I'm like, you know what, what's your Twitter mm-hmm. page? Mm-hmm. I can go see that on there to see if it's worth me even thinking about, but I'm not going to pay you anyway. Pornhub is free. Everything is free on there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that deflated the structure of what I had in mind. They always tell you somebody is thinking like you in the world. Yeah. It's all about who presented first. Pornhub had that shit when they had it. It looked like a bunch of TVs with different porn things and like all the options, the categories, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there going through the categories, checking out every damn option, and I'm sitting in that motherfucker like, God damn, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to compete with this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's over. Go to back in my book. What's next? We was doing the music shit. I started recording the music, doing that, learning engineer. We gonna do this. Started thinking about the hair. I was researching the hair while I was in jail. So when I came home, started researching, talking to buku people, jumped in school for the barber school, so I'm listening to the females talk about their body, spend this much, and it sounded like drug money. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, let me start researching these people. I remember the conversation with the dude from Atlanta that I had while I was in jail. It was like, man, we got all the punks out there. You're like, bro, them dudes be buying the hair, girls be buying the shit. That's what made me really like, let me pay attention. And then when I came home, the girls talking, sounded like drug money. They like, I spent $400 for this and
Yeah.
they stunting their ass off. So I'm like, I need to see how much I can get it for. Started emailing all the people. Got my the school refund. I spent the rest of the money. I bought some hair.
Yeah.
Figured it out. The first batch was the wrong thing. I didn't know what I was ordering. And I'm going based off price. The cheaper price, it was the wrong thing. It was the synthetic shit. So what I did was broke even, got my money back. Once I figured out what I was supposed to buy, that next batch, it was over with. Nobody would buy from men back then. I had to wait till drought season. It's like I sell hair like it's drug. Mardi Gras is when everybody sold out their little package. They was good. They gonna get their outfits. Most of the girls was selling hair. They gonna get their outfits. They not selling nothing for Mardi Gras. I'm the only one who had hair. That's how I skyrocketed up. I'm the only one that had hair. You have to come to me.
Yeah.
Now I've always kept it. In a drug game, we don't go spend our profit. We keep reinvesting.
Exactly.
I kept reinvesting. I had hair. So every Mardi Gras, I wait for people to run out. They run out of hair. I'm the only one with it. It keep going. So that's how I spiked up in the hair game while I was in school. But I had to pay one of the victims $11,000. Pay their medical bills.
Yeah.
And that started in prison. They started making me pay him while I was in jail.
Yeah.
Making $11 a month.
So you're just taking $11?
$11.
Yeah.
I had to pay $25 a month.
So you had to figure that out.
I had to figure out where I was gonna get the other money from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have done that, you don't get out.
So how long after you got out did it take you to pay the $11,000 off?
Like
Or you used
2
some of your
years.
FAFSA from school?
Yeah, like 2 years. I used some of that to pay them off.
Yeah.
And I got a scholarship, like $4,000 scholarship.
Okay.
Student loan. I paid that shit off like that. With
Yeah.
that. The student loan was 3%. 3% interest.
You ever went back to jail?
No.
Okay.
Since I've been home, no.
Yeah. So how long after you got out of jail did you think it take you to build your business up? Or setting the bundles?
A year and a half.
Okay. That's not bad.
First year is you trying to get people to notice. Like I make buku flyers and I just draw them out.
Yeah.
Draw them out. Because when you trying to give a girl a flyer, they, I ain't trying to holler. You have to figure them out.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what it is. If I'm trying to give you a flyer and you looking at me, all right. I just started passing by the bus stops and just throw flyers at people.
Yeah.
You causing a ruckus, they gonna look at, yeah, what you done, they gonna pick the flyer up.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna do that. It's guerrilla marketing. Throw the flyers at their ass. They're not gonna take it hand to hand until they see the flyer. Then they gonna want to talk after they see the flyer. But you have to put the flyer in their hand. It was many girls that I had to like tell them like, I didn't ask you for your number. I didn't ask you your name. Do you notice that, right? So that means I wasn't trying to holler at you, love. I'm trying to sell you something. They look at the flyer, their whole attitude change.
Yeah,
but I have to talk aggressively to them. Like let them know like I'm not trying to fucking holler at you. You not even my type. You know what I'm saying? On some shit. Once they see that, it's fucked up that you have to talk to females recklessly to get them to calm down. And they won't talk now. Oh, I ain't know my bad. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But I understood that if I don't feel like having that interaction, I'm going to pass a crowd of females and I'll just throw the flyers at them. Somebody going to pick the motherfucker up. Even if they look, I ain't going to buy this shit, you going to remember it. That nigga threw the flyer at me. You remember my logo. That's all that counts. Remember that logo.
How many years you had your business?
Since 2011. That's when I started working on it, 2011.
Okay.
When I first got in school, that was in November. No, that was January. I'm lying. So 2012. January was the first semester of school. 2012. I started it. Kept going. passing flyers out, working on my pitch. When dudes come home from prison, we shy as fuck because you don't get to interact with females. So we shy. Working on that, working on the quickest way I can get my message across to them, get it out the way, because I know I'm gonna get the rejection. And that's the hardest thing is accepting the rejection, accepting, all right, they're gonna reject me. But I started understanding, I break everything down like numbers. All right, the probability of if she say this, I can say that. You say that, I can say that. This, that. So that's how I do anything with anybody. I'm every which way the scenario can go, I break it down. So if you say that, I already had the conversation. I know the structure of the conversation is gonna go. They say that, I got them. If this one might be a little harder. This one, all right, I gotta say some reckless shit to them. You know what I'm saying? And they gon' to let them know like, yeah, bitch, you not talking to no. And then they react to it, and they calm the fuck down. Like some women like aggressiveness. But either way it had to go, I was figuring it out to get this flyer in your hand. And one day you gonna look at my Instagram, check my website out, you gonna buy something. You know what I'm saying?
So this is going good?
Yeah, it right now the economy fucked up for a lot of people. So you have to do other stuff to offset certain things. I wanted to be an architect, so I was buying the houses here, lots. And so when things start tightening up, I flip them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get them off. I go get some more stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out of inventory as far as lots, go get that shit. Like right now, somebody else looking for a lot. I just sold a lot. That's what I was doing to offset it. Trying to tap into different businesses. But when you do different businesses with different people, they don't get it. Like, they don't have the hustle mentality as far as, they don't have the experience. I don't want to say hustle mentality. You don't have the experience of, like, I grew up around drug dealers. I saw their marketing tactics. I saw that, hey, this shit ain't moving, man. Drop that fucking price.
Yeah.
Make $1. It don't fucking matter. Drop that price because I can go get something again. If I make the re-up money and I made $1 off of them, I'm making money, but it's moving. The money, the dollar is moving. It's not staying stagnant.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to teach other people that they thinking like, I say if I sell that leave-in conditioner for $10, the chemist like, man, you don't sell that shit for that price. It's too much. The amount that I had to pay for the ingredients inside it, like that's the markup is not good enough. Like I get that, but if it's just sitting there, I'm not making nothing. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So getting the people to understand that they want to make, let's say if I buy it for, just throwing a number, let's say if I buy it for $5 or $6, they want to sell it for 12, or really a 300% markup. They want to sell it for 25.
Yeah.
Like my nigga, nobody gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying?
They got cheaper options.
Got cheaper options. No, it doesn't matter if your shit gives you it's the fountain of youth. I can go get this bullshit that make me feel good for a little bit. That's all they want. All right, get rid of it. You gotta cheapen your brand a little bit.
How many products do you have?
I have a curl defining mousse, a moisturizing mousse, a growth serum, a growth oil, leave-in conditioner, lace glue, glue remover. Stop using fucking alcohol to take glue out your head. That's not what alcohol for.
Yeah.
The glue remover is chemically formulated to break the glue down. It's me going to talk to chemists, you know what I'm saying, and figuring that shit out. But just stop listening to this stupid ass stylist. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a licensed barber stylist. Stop listening to your dumb ass stylist that telling you, girl, this works. Just because you got away with it once don't mean it's the right thing to do. The same way I used to get away with shooting at people. It was the right thing to do until the people said you can't do that shit anymore. I used to carry guns a lot until the people say no, it's not right. You know
yeah, alcohol hair and skin don't even like, like once y'all cut the hair, I know y'all spray a little alcohol, but all that don't sound right.
Alcohol is you clean your skin. If you want to do that, but they got other stuff that'll clean your skin.
Exactly.
They think that's the easier, quicker route. It's not. If you spray that glue remover, you start seeing that shit break down immediately, and you can just wipe it off. You know what I'm saying? You wipe it off, and then you go shampoo the remnants out, but glue remover.
Yeah.
And that's from the hair side. So I jumped into the THC business because the drug business. It is what it is. And I was wondering how the people not going to jail for selling THC. When I hollered at some white boys, black people don't like sharing the game. When I hollered at the white boys, they started telling me how this worked, and I'm doing all the research, figuring stuff out. So I'm like, all right, if you doing this business like my ex, she was doing the hookah business. I'm like, just add this to your SKU. And I know numbers, I know market. Like, this is gonna do better than hookahs.
Yeah.
She's known for doing hookahs. I'm like, listen, based off numbers, how much do you make off hookahs? I try to make sense of it. Hey, listen, $35 for a hookah setup, right? If it was that, it was $25 at first. 4 people is gonna smoke off that one fucking hookah. Possibly 5. So I'm 5 people in there smoking off this thing. $25, $30. You're not making no money. But if you sell this, watch they come. It's like you forcing a person to. You have to prove yourself to help somebody make money.
Yeah.
Once you start doing that, I start to withdraw. Like, the shit it's gonna work. Like, I did all the calculations before I even brought it to you. I just had to see the proof of concept as far as me going sit in somebody's lab and watching what they doing. I'm watching people dip gummies into the fucking THC Earl. I'm watching them package this shit. I'm looking at what type of printer he got, what type of computer they doing, what type of. While I'm talking to you, I'm processing everything. I'm sitting in that motherfucker watching the girl. I start talking to the workers. I start talking to your main niggas. Oh, he'll take care of it. Just talk to him. All right. You don't know he know just as much as you now. You sending me to have side talks with him. Hey man, how much you make here? You don't try to do your own shit. Trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Start talking, build a relationship with the dude. He started, hey man, this how you do it, this how you do it, this how you do it, this how you do it. I got you. YouTube University. Start looking at them people, how much shit they put in, what equipment they do. I went to one of the events in Las Vegas, watching the different people, just figuring out, because my job for me personally is to figure out, why are you better than me?
Yeah.
It's not to hate on you. I just want to know, what are you doing that makes you better than me? And once I see that shit, like, damn, you don't have it all figured out. Like, because I did so much research that, like, I have the shit. Now I just need to put the puzzle together. And I start figuring out, this is all you doing. I went to one of the events in Vegas, and I saw the dude, they filling the cartridges, the weed cartridges, the weed pen. They filling them up. I'm looking at the exact machine they got. Asked them how long they did it, how long it take, how many they can fill in whatever amount of time. Once I'm like, I order that shit when I go back to my hotel. Like, I got this shit.
Yeah.
I got it. Order the cartridges, the equipment from China.
Exactly.
That you put. Oh yeah, I had to order 3,000 of them, 3,000 of this. I'm going to buy in bulk so I can get
cheaper,
what
yeah.
I need. I'm smart enough to figure out how to do this shit, and I'm smart enough to know when I can't do it. I'm going to get the person that do it. This is your everyday job. Come do this for me. Or show me how to do it. And I'm going to do it exactly like you did it until I figure out the formula and the steps of, all right, he just put this much in, this much. It's easy. But me telling people shit is easy is like, they're like, man, that's easy for you. Like, bro, I'm not that special. But I have to start realizing I am that special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to do it.
So have you announced you moving locations and expanding?
It was announced, but I'm superstitious because when we announced it, all the roadblocks came in.
Mm-hmm.
The city started blocking me. The state started blocking me. Shit that ain't had nothing to do with me. They after contractors, so they put me in the midst of it. The state board of contractors, they're actually there to protect homeowners from shady contractors.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking homeowner, and the nigga was treating me as if I was the contractor, because they're like, you got that built without permits, and the nigga, I hired contractors.
Yeah.
But he was like, you talk to the mayor and the blah blah blah. I'm like, nigga, I talk to the people that's in charge. You in charge. Why are they fucking with me with my permits? And the lady came at me like, what you talking about? Explain to me what you talking about. I explained it to her. All right, if it don't get worked out, give me a call and I'll see what it is. I'm going back to safety and permits. They fucking with me. Went in the Rolodex. I called the lady. She texted, hey, I'm gonna call you in a few. Like 9 something, that lady called me. What's going on? Like, man, I went down there to keep moving the goalposts. They keep telling me, nah, I need this, that. She emailed the dude and saved the permits. That nigga got back with me.
Yeah.
That night. And said, I know y'all like to talk to the mayor, but you could have talked to me. I told him, motherfucker, I'm down there every fucking day.
Yeah.
You don't come out the fucking office. I come in there and I knock on y'all fucking door to get y'all out the office. I wouldn't have had to talk to your boss if you'd have done your job. I got the permits. The nigga in a state upset at me going through that process. I'm like, who else I was supposed to go to?
Yeah.
She's the boss. She don't know everything that's going on. That shit don't go across her desk. That shit is minute to her. She have people in place to take over these jobs. That's what y'all there for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But announcing that we're moving, nah, because I'm superstitious. It always come out, all right, some delay. Like, I was supposed to get my power on last 2 weeks ago, Wednesday.
Yeah.
They wound up coming out the day before to check the shit, and wound up saying that, all right, we have to talk to the engineer. I'm like, bro, connect my fucking power, man, so I can get out this place. You know what I'm saying? I'm wasting money on here.
Exactly.
But once it's round up, content house, you got the any kind of way. That was my first company. Got that company. I started that company while I was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I always wanted an advertising agency. I still want an advertising agency. But it's like figuring out or working with people, they don't want you in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I always tell people, if I'm asking you for help for any fucking thing and you refuse me, you will see me again.
Yeah.
And I'm going to block your blessing. I'm going to fucking block your blessing. My hands are in a lot of things. A lot of people know me. A lot of people respect me, not out of fear. A lot of people respect me because they know they can call me and ask me any question and I can point them to the right direction. So if you ever refuse me of anything because you think I'm your competition, I'm going to start competing with you. And I'm going to block your blessing. I will give whoever you working with a better deal to not work with you because you want to be selfish with something that you're not even doing. People, you know how many people I heard, I sell hair too. No, you don't. I know the people that sell hair. You're not one of them. I know the beauty supply people. I sell to beauty supply stores. You're not one of the people. So why try to compete with me when you can compete with me?
Yeah, exactly.
Be on the team. You can go to the table and pool the money. Hey, man, nobody got to know you got it from me. I don't need the attention. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give me my piece. You go over there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, do you have any advice for the youth that's out there getting in trouble? I mean, they don't really speak much more on the teens breaking into cars and stuff, but those teens out there that's in the streets, do you have any advice for them?
My advice for them, anybody that's in the street, like, bro, that's not you all day. Like I tell anybody, when I come outside, I'm calm as fuck. Because when I'm inside, I can make beats, I'm figuring out the computer shit, this, I'm doing that and that. When I come outside, I have to be a different person because I'm around different people. So I have to adjust to the environment. That's not you every day. Don't go around every day. All dumb shit. And as boys, shit be fun. That's all it was about. It was fun. Doing shit and getting away with it was fun. It's consequences. Understand if you can handle those consequences. Trust me, it's not. Don't feel embarrassed to be smart. A lot of people will tell you like, oh, you trying to be smarter, you trying to be whiter, you trying to be, yeah, my nigga, you trying to learn. You trying to understand why these people are better than me. How you get this privilege and I don't? What are you doing to make this person work with you and this person don't? The difference, like I met the billionaire, the difference between us and them, that's what this dude, the white dude, billionaire, he said the difference between us and y'all is like, we gonna try some shit. If the shit don't work, we gonna figure out how to fix it. Only when I realize I can't fix it is when I'm going to move on to the next thing. Yeah. But try the shit. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. Most time they telling you can't do it because they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And always remember, you are supposed to be smarter than the people that came before you. You learn everything that they know, and then you build upon that foundation. So it comes a time when the youth supposed to carry the older people. Like, this is why it worked out in your day, but based upon what I learned from you and based upon what's going on now, hey, that shit changed. Now I'm gonna teach you how to adapt to present time. You know what I'm saying? I had the problem with people telling me that's too much, or you think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? And that made me suppress shit that I know.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to embarrass them. I didn't want people to feel that type of way when I come around. I wanted to be accepted. But you cannot feel embarrassed by knowing what you know. My nigga, just because you don't know something, it's not my fucking fault. You can read just like I can. You can learn like I can. Your interest is not mine. My interest is, it varies. I gotta learn new shit every day.
Yeah.
And then me learning some shit might put me in a rabbit hole of some other shit. Like, damn, I didn't know that. Let me pay attention to that shit. Sometimes I just have shit just running, and I'm just retaining information from just letting videos just automatically play. Shit just playing, and it's like, I heard somebody say something about this before. Yeah. So I'm learning something about everything. The conversation I had with the billionaire, he was picking me. He was trying to figure out if I'm regular shit, what they supposed to do. And we talking about marketing. And I tell him, I'm like, man, marketing is nothing but racial profiling. And he looked like what you in jail for? And I tell him, like, typical New Orleans shit. Like, man, nah, cause like, don't fucking come back here. He like, man, you get it. Yeah. I'm like, what you mean? He like, man, nobody explained that shit like that. I'm like, you have to know who wants the shit. Exactly. Who wants your shit, so you racial profile. I'm profiling. I'm seeing, yeah, we gonna have this bias, my nigga. If you look at it like, when black people, this is how black people can get confused. I know I'll be rambling, but when they put Whole Foods in the white people neighborhood, right? You have, these are your leaders, the black people. They don't see business and logic. They're like, they don't put the good food in our neighborhood. They putting it over here. They're putting all the good food by the white people, blah, 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 right? On the surface, that's what it seems. But business-wise, you know how much food in Whole Foods costs?
Yeah.
They taxing these people.
Yeah.
They put the Walmart over here because that's what you can afford.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna put a Whole Foods in a neighborhood that people where they can't afford that. I'm gonna put it where these white people, these motherfuckers are spending it.
They
so
house costs this much. Right. They working this.
So if you look at it from that standpoint, the white people are getting taxed. We taxing them. We taxing them for this fucking lettuce that you can go to Walmart and get for 89 cents. We charging them $5 for a fucking a thing of lettuce. Once I started looking at it, all right, it's business.
Exactly.
You can't afford the $5 letters, my nigga. You can make the $1 letters good as the $5. So, all right. Once you start looking at it that way, he like, man, you get it. Like, you think different. I'm like, bro, cause I'm tired of hearing the wrong information. I'm tired of getting the wrong information, and I'm making moves off invalid information.
Mm-hmm.
I need correct information. So when he said that, he like, bro, you telling me that about the racial profiling is all that is market research. Like, man, everybody that I talked to, nobody said that shit. Nobody said that shit. And I picked him as far as figuring out, why are you better than me? How you get to be a billionaire? He told me his life story. He was a fucking gym teacher. This is the dude that made phone calls. I don't know how old you is. They used to go to the pay phone with a phone call, and you dial that number and you got minutes on the phone on a phone call. That was his company.
Oh, okay.
He started off with a clothing store, haberdashery store. That's what they call clothing stores. Haberdashery sounds more fancier. He borrowed money. He said the only thing he was able to borrow money from family and friends. Borrowed money. I'm lying. He started with the motel. They fucked that up. Got the clothing store. Bought a clothing store, the haberdashery store from somebody. That's the only thing that kept working. He lucked up. He said he was a gym teacher. He said, I don't know how to do none of that shit, but my experience as a gym teacher allowed me to know how to get the people that know how to do the shit. You got a point guard, a center, forward. Those the people. You the coach. You just get the fuck out the way. Let them people do their job. He opened my eyes. Like, don't try to do everything yourself. Yeah. Like, in the beginning, you're going to have to, but he's like, try your best to find the people that's able to do it and get out their way. He lucked up. They started with a phone company thing. He lucked up. His competitor was going out of business, and they wound up buying all this shit. He said, man, this shit was luck. He like, I'm not saying I'm this, I'm that. He like, I'm telling you. Them people going out of business and me being an opportunist, that was his main point. He kept sticking. He like, being opportunist, that's not a bad word. Yeah. It's not a bad word. Look for opportunities everywhere. Yeah. He said, if I wasn't looking for opportunities or open to opportunity, I wouldn't have saw that. That shit, he bought that shit, and that shit skyrocketed. Yeah. He said that was luck. He said, I don't know how to do none of that shit. I'm not good with computers, but I'm good with going to get the motherfucker that's good with computers. I don't know how to do this, but I know how to manage people. My experience as a basketball coach showed me how to manage people. White boy. And you like, man, we wasn't rich, but we, you know what I'm saying? We just trying some shit. Like, y'all have all the ideas, y'all have all the skills, but y'all doubt yourself. Yeah. And he put that confidence in me. I know my shit, but I'm a doubt myself. When he told me that shit, he like, man, you got it. Like, you really didn't have to ask me nothing. He was asking me shit about worldly shit, everything. He was going from topic to topic. He was like, everything I asked you about, you knew about. And he was like, how? I told him, like I tell anybody, I just get bored fast. So I'm just learning shit. I'm hearing shit, figuring shit out. Why he's saying that, I'm gonna go test it, see why he's saying it, if it's true, trust but verified. That's the term. And I just know about a lot of shit. So when I can be in any room and I can fit in. I can dumb down, I can level up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it just lets me know of who am I talking to. I'm gonna figure out who am I talking to, and all right, I can't talk no intellectual shit with you. In that type of, in an intellectual manner, I'm gonna break that shit down in layman's terms for you. I'm gonna break it down like we in the streets, all on the basketball court, for you to understand it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Once I figured out you don't want to understand something, I'm gonna get the fuck from around you. I don't want to try to argue facts against opinion. You know what I'm saying? Facts are deemed to be true. Opinions, it's how you feel. You can't argue against a fact, but people do it every day. True.
That's a great way to close out. Do you have any closing remarks?
Follow the Bundle Gang at THEBUNDLEG as in golf, ANG. Bundle Gang. The Bundle Gang. I spell everything correctly. Bundle Gang. And the people that know the company at Sweet Sticky Stuff, you can go there. I still own that, so it's going to trigger you back to the Bundle Gang. If you go to thebundlegang.com or you go to sweetstickystuff.com, it's still going to bring you back to the Bundle Gang. And I bought this is how you get at your competitors. I think it was Hair Kingpin. I bought that domain name.
Oh.
They didn't own it. They bought what they bought. And that's from tech. I learned that from the tech companies. Tech wars. They were buying domain names closer, so I'm just Googling. Bought that too.
Okay.
Get your hair, man. It's no bullshit.
Shots
Glueless
fired.
wigs.
All right, thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment down below. And we have a new episode bi-weekly. Peace.